Hello to anybody deciding to click on my video. My name is Bree. I am the Paw Inspired Aspie on Instagram and Facebook. And welcome to my Speedsketch. When I say Aspie, I refer to autism spectrum disorder, which I have and I'm proud of having. And I use the gift of autism to hyperfocus and learn how to draw, and hopefully I can help you guys learn how to draw too. So on to the sketch. As you can see, I'm sketching in this character. She's a sim in The Sims 4 that my friend and I have created. Her name's Faye. And she's a witch in the game. And I kind of figured her to be a plant witch. So you'll see, well, as you see right now, I'm trying to draw in her familiar and maybe a cooking pot, but then I decided not so much on the cooking thing. She's more of a plant witch. So I wanted to show her doing some magic with her familiar because glowing magic-y effects are very fun. I used a reference photo, which Procreate doesn't actually show the reference photo you use, but it has a window to put your reference photos in, which is really cool. Here's where I'm jumping in onto, you can see me tweaking and starting some line art. I've never used line art in Procreate. Well, no, I did once. I apologize. I did with the previous drawing I did. But I am really digging this dry pen. I use three brushes in Procreate because simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, according to Da Vinci. Yeah, I say a lot too. I apologize. I'm new to this whole voiceover thing. My previous videos have only had music and my drawings. So here is some tweaks to the line art, and now I'm putting on my mask for alpha masking so I can color within the lines, and now I'm playing around with the design of the background. It's important to keep your whole picture in mind when you're designing it. Now I'm trying to find a way to balance having these plants, playing around with plants and what I want in the image, looking through reference pictures on my phone, and starting to commit to some of the line art. The circle on there was, I wanted to do like a circle of crystals around her too, but I figured that would get a little too busy. I also took the image of Faye out of there so I could work on focusing on just the plant work and the floating earth. I thought it was a neat effect, and I don't normally get into detail for the backgrounds before. I've actually not really spent a lot of time focusing on my background work in the past, and I really want to get better at background work. I really want to push myself as an artist. It's important to me. Here I am, just penciling in some chamomile, although I don't end up painting them the right color. Like, I don't paint them to go with chamomile because of the color choices for Faye's clothing. And here I am coloring in the masks and copying over, because the nice thing about digital art is you can copy and switch things around and modify them and not have to resketch them. It saves a little bit of time, although, I mean, this is an 8-minute time lapse. I spent several days on this image, which I'm actually really proud of it. This is one of the better drawings I've done in quite a while. I've been in a art funk lately. Here's me figuring out layers, and I'm assuming color? Nope, getting ready to work on the cat. So I had a different reference photo for the floating cat, and this is me trying to figure out the pose. I didn't like how the paw was going, so I put it the way I did. And then I struggled a lot with the cat's head. The reference photo I had didn't really, it was a cartoony cat, and I wanted it a little more realistic, so I found a different reference photo of the cat's head. And then here I am placing the line art, which I did as a separate layer because of the different elements of the image, and then moving her head and blocking in colors. there is a little bit of an order of operations when it comes to doing digital art, including blocking in your colors, and then you do all the fancy blending. I've noticed that works best for me as an illustration artist. Here I am actually trying to figure out the cat style. It's like a tabby-ish Siamese cat. It's cute, but the paws were a pain to color. Now I'm blocking in the dirt tones, playing around with eventual glow effects. That was really quickly across the screen. But I am just not sure what's going on here. Not gonna lie, but enjoy the basic color block picture. Oh, no, I'm working on grass. So I believe the next thing I'll be doing is working on the dirt. Never before have I spent this much time working on dirt. But I end up doing a multiply layer with the line art, and then I found coloring on the line art it's not something I would typically do, but it gave the effect I really liked. And the pressure sensitivity with the Apple Pencil is phenomenal. I was drawing on a Galaxy Tab S6 Lite before, but I just sold that and my old Surface Pro because, you know, it was old and it didn't calibrate very well anymore. I sold those and got this iPad Mini 5 and an Apple Pencil, and my stars, is it amazing. I love drawing with it. It feels like drawing with the real deal. Here I am doing more color effects I see on the book, and I decided to pull some purples with the flower, the cat's collar, and the book, so that there's purple elements moving you through the page. There's several techniques you can do to get your eyes to move through the piece. Obviously, there's the greens from the bottom to the top with her shirt, the neutral tones that I did her skirt and her hat in. They're browns, so they go with the skirt. They go with the dirt. And here I am playing around with magic light effects. Now, fun hack, when it comes to doing shading and light shading like this, just duplicate the layer, put it on a multiply layer, darken it if you need to, and then just I grabbed like a really light brush and started erasing, and that's how I got the glow effect. We are at the end of the video now, however, and I just want to thank anybody who took the time to watch my art, and hopefully see you next video. Thanks again.